As we always do on our preview shows, we ranked all these guys in the preseason here without conference affiliation, no East, no West. We're just doing straight 14 through 1. We're going to break this down for you, why we have all these teams in their places, tell you how each team can do better, and put the best players available for each of these teams and talk about it. Moving on to number 4, we have Arkansas. This Arkansas team feels like it's pretty well loaded up. Feels like they're back. Feels like they really want to return after that loss to TCU last year. Noah, what are your thoughts and feelings on this Arkansas ball club?
Arkansas has a chance to have the best rotation in the country this season with Hagan, Smith, Brady Tigert, and Mason and Molina going 1, 2, 3. My question is going to be offensively, which is kind of interesting for Arkansas. We think the offense is always going to be fine, and of course, pitching has always been fine too. It's a great program, but usually you don't wonder about the offense like you do with this Arkansas team. Kendall Diggs is back, and then after that, you kind of wonder. You can see the holes in the lineup. And I have full faith in Dave Van Horn, and I know that I can't say too much negativity about Arkansas, or else I will be a victim of some kind of crime. But it's going to be a little bit of a kind of rough and tumble year, like we've seen the last couple with Arkansas, where they have that opportunity to be susceptible to certain teams depending on how they play. But that pitching is going to be dynamite, and that's going to put them in position to host automatically. You combine that with playing at Baum-Walker Stadium, and Arkansas is going to be just fine. Arkansas's worst year is a lot of teams' best year.
This is true. I believe that this team is going to be really, really good. I'm going to let AJ dive in on this Arkansas team because I think that they are stacked. The offense is the question for me, but I believe they got some answers.
Yeah, I mean, I always kind of like when a position or a side of the ball is a question, I try to key in on one guy who I think could help shape the identity. And transfer for them, Ty Wilmsmeyer, coming in from Missouri. Just a guy who's just a ball player. Nothing jumps off the page at you. He doesn't have absurd exit velocities. He doesn't hit for a ton of power, but he just grinds. He hits for a good average. He plays a good defensive center field, and he's just an all-around good, gritty ball player. And I think if Arkansas can kind of adapt that identity this year of, hey, this experienced guy takes his walks, gets his hits, not trying to do too much at the plate, and just gives the pitching staff a chance to lead them to wins, then they're going to have a ton of success in what I think might be a little bit of a down SEC West this year overall, talent-wise.
Yeah, I think that the gates are wide open for Arkansas here, especially with that pitching staff. I'm going to tag in one other transfer player, Wahiwa Aloy from Sacramento State, the shortstop. He's going to get the start at shortstop for this Arkansas ball club. Brings a lot of experience, a lot of talent. Guy who's a gap hitter out my way from here, Sacramento State. He's got a lot of talent. I think that he adds to that offense also as far as a transfer player in there. And don't forget about Peyton Stovall. That guy could be great this year. You know, he's been a little bit on the average side for them, but he has these spurts of greatness, and I want to see a little bit more of that. If I'm an Arkansas fan, though, I got to be pretty excited about just my weekend rotation going in with Smith, Taggart, and Molina. I think that they are really the best three in the SEC as far as a tandem there. That's even better than what we just saw from the Vanderbilt team there at 5. Arkansas, number 4. Very excited about this team moving forward.